Hello YouTube, this is William. Welcome to another, say introduction maybe. It's not an introduction, it's a different version of the Mini. This is the skeleton version, okay? The Mini is still with handles and all this other stuff. I think there's some still on back order from Stitch Gear, but we'll get to those whenever they come up. Everything is done in sequential order, folks. If you are not aware, I do a 2-week production update every 2 weeks on this channel. So if you have a knife on order, whether it's a wholesale knife from a dealer or if it's from my website, if you subscribe and make sure you click the bell for notifications when videos are posted, then you can stay up to date of where I'm at and what orders are being done in those 2 weeks. Sometimes I give a little sneak peek at beyond the 2 weeks, but for the most part, it's what is happening in those 2-week windows. And so that'll give you an idea of where your light knife is, and everything is done in sequential order. With that said, these are pre-ordered for first runs, just like the hundreds before it, okay? So we're going to do a 2-week pre-order option. So these will be, this is the 5th, so the 20th, let's say the 20th of April, this will be ended. As of today, you can go to my website, wcknives.com, wcknives.com, and you can go to the Shop Knives webpage, and you will see these knives listed on that web page, okay? And it will say Mini 2 pre-order first runs or something to that effect, okay? You'll have a choice, either a saber like so. Let me see it. See the saber? Or the Scandi, okay? These are skeleton knives. Now, as you can see what I've done to mine, mine has bank line wrapped, number 36 bank line wrapped, and I've got some inner tube, or not inner tube, but some Ranger bands from Wazoo. It's wazoo.com, I think. You just do a Google search and it'll pop right up. Wazoo. They have some phenomenal gear, folks. I cannot recommend them enough. A great company. But they have Ranger bands that you can get. You can get a pack of all assorted, and you can find some that'll fit your knife. Okay. There will be an option of not only Scandi and saber, but also for a Kydex sleeve. Now let's talk about Kydex, especially with skeleton knives. Okay. The only way that you can get this to work is to come high up on the handle. It really needs to come higher than that. If you'll see mine, I molded mine with the bank line wrap, but these knives are not going to be offered with a bank line wrap. That is something that you need to do. So you're going to have to stop the bank line wrap right at this part right here. And then you're going to have to kind of mold the sheath around that bank line wrap. But to get it to fit to where it'll hold the blade and not fall out, it's not going to fit like a regular knife with contours that has something for the Kydex to grab onto and snap, okay? This is just something to keep it from cutting you in your pocket or in your kit or whatever. It is not designed to be a presentation grade sheath, all right? It's to protect the blade and you, all right? So I just want to caution you on that. And it will fit tight on the blade. It will scratch the blade. The blade will have scuffs on it if you choose to do the Kydex sleeve, all right? The Kydex sleeve will be a $25 ad. The Scandi version will be $175 for the knife only. The saber option, because it has another grind that's more time, more belts, and so on and so forth, will be $180. Okay, $175 for the Scandi blade only, $180 for the saber blade only. All right. Then you have the option of adding a Kydex sleeve for an additional $25. I'm going to insert this little tidbit here in this video to give you guys a heads up. I am not going to be accepting PayPal payments any longer. PayPal is holding money 20 plus days. I just can't function doing that. So the only way that you can order or buy something from my website is through Stripe, which will accept all major credit cards. Again, I'm sorry if this is an inconvenience or whatever, but PayPal has just got to where you can't deal with them, and so I'm going to have to do something else. But right now, the only payments that I will accept is through Stripe. Okay. Okay, let's talk about some specs. Cutting edge is going to be about 2 inches. The handle is going to be about a little over a quarter. So the overall is just a little over 6 1/8. The handle width is about 1.8 inches at the widest part. The blade width at the widest part is about just over 3/4. So blade stock is AEBL 1/8 inch for both versions, either the Saber or the Scandi. Now, what I would recommend you doing, if you're going to put this in a pocket or whatever, the reason I came up with this, I'm going to be honest, I was developing a pocket kit to go in my cargo pants because I wanted something that had some survival equipment, like water bags from Wazoo with purification tablets. I've got a survival poncho there, but the most part is I wanted a first aid kit. This one has a SWAT tourniquet, some boo-boo kits, band-aids, triple antibiotic ointment, and things like that. Because I wanted something in my pocket. Because, folks, let's get serious. Things are getting a little bit out of control in certain places. Okay, so it's best to be prepared and not need it than to need it and not have it. Okay, so anyway, I was developing this and I said, well, I want a little small knife to put in here. So I tried my mini. The length was right, but the handle was a little fat. So I came up and developed this. So I put a mini in there without the handle. I said, whoa, okay, this may be a pretty cool idea. And then I got to remembering a lot of people was clamoring when I came out with a mini that they wanted a Saber version. I said, oh, okay. So I tried a Saber version. I said, well, that's pretty cool. So I did the little mini video on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, and there was a lot of people expressed interest in it, a lot of likes and things like that. So I thought maybe I would offer this, okay? And again, these are going to be fabricated in sequential order after everything that was ordered previous to this is done. So I would estimate fabrication for these will not be for at least 10 months, okay, is what I think, because right now that's what it's taking. It's taking about 10 months to get the knives on order done, okay? If we can speed that up, we will. But right now, that's what it's taking. It's taking 10 months, okay, to get to those orders, all right? Okay, so if you're interested in this, 2-week window, however many is sold for the first runs. That's the end of the first runs, okay? Whether they will be offered again at a later date, I don't know. It just depends on demand, and if there's enough people clamor for it, then we might do something, go through a dealer or something. I don't know. But right now, I know that these are offered for first runs only for a 2-week window starting today through the 20th of April. Okay, the last date of pre-order is the 20th of April. Expect them to start shipping in about 10 months. Okay, this allows me to get the steel procured get Kydex procured, eyelets, everything else that goes along associated with this build to make sure that I have it, put it in stock, get sand belts, store that away, get all the equipment that I know is available now. Okay? All right? Okay, so if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Other than that, go to the website and take a look at it. See if this is something that you want to do. I mean, this is something that I showed it going in a pocket. It's a great pocket carry, neck carry. I mean, it just disappears under the shirt. So, you know, it's one of those little kit knives that it's a companion knife. It's a little detail knife. It's a skinning knife. I mean, the saber portion, I mean, you could skin a whitetail with that in a heartbeat. Do a little camp carving, little camp crafts. You know, I've had people say that on camp they never even touch their belt knife because this little mini is just so handy. So anyway, just another option for the mini, and this one is called the Mini 2. All right. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your trust, your patronage. You guys sticking with me through all this so we get all this done. There will be another 2-week update this weekend. We're getting a lot out the door. The last order on the necessities was sent out. The last order on the slim and the sticky has got handles, and they will be shipped out probably tomorrow. So it'll be shipped out this week anyway. That will be the last of the stickies and the slims. Already started heat treating the Master Sportsmans. That is next. I also have some WCSKs right in the middle of that, or before that, but those are, we're getting those handles. They're heat treated. Just got to get the handle set and get those ground and get those out. So everything is in sequential order, folks. So don't worry. I have a complete list of everybody that has an order. You will not be missed. Okay? All right. Till the next one, you guys get in the backyard with a little stick. Be sure and take a child with you. Get the opportunity. Don't forget those plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. And we'll catch you again very, very soon. Bye.